Good evening and welcome here to Mork Softball Field here at Ed Cruzy Stadium for this conference series between the LeTourneau Yellow Jackets and your Texas Lutheran University Bulldogs. My name is Cindy Cox and I'm here with my partner Bo Hill for game one of this three-game series. And we are pretty excited for this one. Bo, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's pretty warm out there, so let's see how these girls can handle the heat.
Yeah, you said it was hot. I think it feels beautiful. It's a great 88 degrees with zero wind. To me, that's heaven. Bo's saying it's not, but that's okay. We'll agree to disagree, but this game is about to get underway here as we're going to see none other than Caitlin Howard in the circle for the Bulldogs, starting off against Maddie Flannery, leadoff hitter here for the Yellow Jackets. And Flannery is going to take the strike from Howard. Flannery, she's a senior for this team, and she's hitting .553, leads the team in batting average. Just a nice senior leader here to have for this team. Flannery just getting jammed up a little bit. Back-to-back foul balls that come off her handle. Looks like a screwball that Howard's throwing in on her hands. Really a good location. Might even set her up for something outside, but it looks like I'll be wrong there. The ball gets hit high in the air, and the right fielder, that's going to be Ashley McMahon, makes the grab for the first out of the inning. We're going to see Layla LeCapra come up, the starting center fielder. She's a freshman for this team here. Kind of the Yellow Jackets, I noticed their lineup has kind of a mix between the freshmen and the senior leadership. So a good mix. They only have 15 girls, not a lot to work with, but it looks like they've made the most of it thus far this season, moving 3-5 overall.
Yeah, they've faced a pretty tough schedule. The early season, played Belhaven, ranked team.
Yeah, I believe that was the first season.
Yes, their first opening series.
Yeah, that's not the nicest of openings there. As we'll take a look at this defense real quick for the Bulldogs. Caitlin Howard pitching, Vanette behind the plate. Then we got Bree Jones at third, Swisher at short, Clark at second, and Boyer at first. As that's going to be Jenna Carter grounding over to third base for the final out of the inning. So quick work there for Howard as we'll now work our way into the bottom of the first inning. Score 0-0. Please stay with us.
More than dream of a better world. Make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
Welcome back, fans, as we are now in the bottom of the first, and this is going to be Brooke Bubert in the circle for the Yellow Jackets, and first pitch kind of slips right out of her hand for ball one. Bubert was in the starting lineup as the DP, and at the start of the game, head coach for the Yellow Jackets went ahead and made that change. That's Macy Mize. So just a way to kind of keep from needing to waste a sub later. Keeps her in the game, especially a hitting pitcher like Bubert. And I don't know how you felt, Bo, but I was looking at the last names of the Yellow Jackets, and I felt like I'm going to struggle a lot.
There are quite a bit of names that are hard to pronounce.
They make it pretty difficult, but senior Kaylee Clark leading things off here for the Bulldogs. She'll quickly go 3-0. Kaylee, the stolen base queen so far. Let me see if I can find how many she's already got so far. And she is already, in 8 games, she's 15 for 15. So as she'll take her first walk there, and you know, you and I will go ahead and say that she's probably going to steal a base here within the next couple pitches. This will be Riley Davila here, and starting left fielder. She's a junior transfer, and she's been really fun to watch. This is her first year at TLU, and only my second weekend here, and I'm a big fan. First pitch upstairs, misses high. In fact, Davila second on the team in batting average, hitting .548. I mean, overall as a team, they're hitting .388. As Clark just steals that bag with a lot of ease.
Probably going to see a lot of that today.
That's what I'm thinking too. I mean, this Bulldog team is fast already as is, and I don't think I was too impressed with that throw. I kind of had my head down, so I'm not sure if maybe she just caught it in a weird spot, but definitely early in the game is when you kind of find out what you're working with behind the plate, and I'd say, but with that result, we'll definitely see another stolen base. That one will miss low to Davila. Clark will take advantage of the extra base there. It was not a bad block by the catcher. That's Taylor Gooch behind the plate, but just got away from her enough that Clark was able to take advantage, and she's pretty good at reading the down angle. And that one there to Davila upstairs, ball 4. Back-to-back walks. You know, I'm kind of thinking a big first and third situation here. Bo, I don't know how many TLU games you've seen in the past, but first and third is where things tend to get a little crazy. So we'll see what happens here, if anything. As Davila will take off and the throw will just go back to the pitcher. So just an uncontested stolen base there. And additionally, you know, there's been 10 pitches thrown so far, and 9 have been balls. So I'm Bennett. I don't think I'm really swinging at anything, to be honest. That one will miss low again. Bubert kind of struggling to find the strike zone here. I don't really think any of them have been kind of anywhere near the zone a little bit. A lot of these are missing low or way outside, just kind of struggling with her release point right there. But, you know, hopefully she can just kind of work back into it. Vanette's going to line that one to right field. Clark was able to tag up, and a good throw home, but Clark with a lot of speed to get the out. And, you know, I wasn't sure what Vanette was going with that count, but to be honest with you, I am not mad about it. That's a great hit right there and an RBI. I don't know if you saw Bo, but Riley almost got a little doubled off. She was a little excited, but that ball just kind of carried a little bit in the air.
Yeah, I got a little eager. Big jump off the bag. Thought it was going to hit the ground, but got back safe in time.
I mean, to be honest, I kind of thought it was going to hit the ground too. And really, that's a great read by the right fielder, Jenna Carter. And that's just tough. Dallas grounds that one to the third baseman. She'll be out at first, but Davila able to advance over to third. So probably not the out you want to see from your top hitter on the team, but she advanced a runner, so it was in some ways still productive. Now we got the junior Katie Boyer. Hubert looking a little more confident now. That one was not only a strike, but looks like it had some velocity to it. That one looked like a little bit of an off-speed curve a little bit. Good pitch, but outside the zone for ball one. Big swing from Boyer for strike two. Brooke Bubert, she's thrown the most amount of pitches or innings for this Yellow Jackets team. She's thrown 17, coming in with an ERA of 5.35. So she has been known to give up some runs, but it's going to be about how little you can give up. As great throw across the diamond there from Maddie Flannery to get the final out of the inning and limit the Bulldogs to only one run. So we will be right back as now the Bulldogs lead 1-0.
Play harder.
And the go-ahead run comes across. Bulldogs on top.
Respect everyone.
Play hard, but play fair.
Cheer for your team, not against the visiting team.
Respect opposing players, coaches, and fans.
This is the SCAC.
All right, welcome back as the Yellow Jackets will come up with their 4-hole hitter here in Riley Shipp. And she's going to line that one up the middle, and it actually looks like Caitlin Howard kind of stuck her glove in the air, but I think it also hit her hand. And it looks like she's just kind of doing some laps around the circle right now to take a breather. I have a feeling there were a lot of choice words being said just now.
Yeah, probably it didn't look like it felt great.
Yeah, and what's weird too is I don't think that Shipp hit it particularly hard, but the ball is still hard. Mm-hmm. And it is not very pleasant to try and catch that. But that little warm-up pitch, and she looks like she's doing good. I mean, Howard, I've seen her grow from a freshman to the senior that she is now, and she's got a lot of grit in her. So I think she looks pretty good, and she's going to push through this one for sure. But I don't even know what they would call that, maybe. I'm going to say maybe like a single, probably. Yeah, just probably a 1v1. But fans, if you didn't know, we're not the official stats people. So if you have a problem with it, talk to the guy in the next room. But now this is going to be Raina Doggett, the sophomore first baseman here, coming in today hitting .261. That one will miss high. I don't know. I'm still kind of really impressed that she just took that like a champ and was like, yeah, I'm fine. I just had to do a circle real quick.
Yeah. If we could see the velocity on these next few pitches, I feel like they might be a little harder than what she started out.
Potentially. It would not surprise me. But a 3-0 count here to Rena Doggett. And goes back into the zone. You know, that's one thing I've considered getting for myself is like a pocket radar or something for when I commentate. But those things are expensive. And how much do I really care? But a close pitch right there will give up the walk to Doggett. So Yellow Jackets working with runners at first and second here and no out. And we'll see Kylie Davis here. I mean, freshman hitting .320, but I'm thinking if you're playing a top-ranked team, want to go for the sack bunt, at least in my opinion. But coaches tend to prove me wrong sometimes. Or more so, like, agree to disagree. But that is A-okay. Quick timeout here from Taylor Burnett. Probably just a regroup, you know, because you may not relate to this, Bo. But have you ever gotten hurt and, you know, it really hurts and you want to cry, but then everyone comes over, so you're trying not to cry? But then, like, you still really want to cry? Maybe that happened just now, where she just needed a second to cry. You know what
Probably.
I mean?
Probably. Emotions are high, a little adrenaline going.
I mean, because, like, ow, first of all, and then you have to act like you're okay or else you'll get pulled. Fly ball there out of play.
And no one wants to get pulled.
Exactly, especially not Caitlin Howard. But she's still shaking it a little, but still looks great. And I don't think I see any movement in the bullpen. Unfortunately, their dugout kind of blocks the main lane. I think another thing I've noticed too is a lot of these hitters are just late on everything they kind of swing at. And she's going to get Davis looking there on that one up in the zone for strike 3. And the first strikeout of the game for Howard. It's going to be Taylor Gouge now, number 12, junior. Starting catcher here for the Yellow Jackets. Change up there, misses low, but not a bad spot. That one's going to be hit into right field and just out of the reach of McMahon. Great pitch there. Rise ball up in the zone. Gets her swinging. 1-2 count. I like the bounce back we're getting right now.
She just needed a couple pitches to get back on track.
And you know what? Same. No one's going to be at first, but a diving play by Katie Boyer to get Taylor Gouge out at first. What a great effort there. I mean, not only to be confident to go with the backhand, but to just get in the foot race with Gouge. It's a great job there by, let's see, what is she? She's a junior. Yeah, it's kind of funny oh no, and the umpire got hit. In the hand as well.
Great start to the game here.
Everyone needs to put their hands away.
Mm-hmm.
It appears that's a danger zone. So everyone just taking kind of a courtesy timeout here just to give him a chance.
Kind of look like Kate is laughing out there now, having a good time.
So I think we're all good. I think all of us are just saying, all right, who's next to get their hand hurt? And do you want to take any bets?
I'd rather not.
This is the pitcher, Brooke Buber, trying to get herself one, but she's down 0-2 in the count. That one will be fouled back into the screen. Will miss away. So the count still, or is now 1-2. We've got 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position here for the Yellow Jackets. Fouled out of play once more. Looks like we've got a good crowd starting to form here today. I mean, why not? The weather is beautiful, isn't it? And we'll do it again once more. So this is going to be the 7th pitch of the at-bat here. One-two count here. And a great changeup, and Buber is just not letting them go. She's putting up a great fight here. I mean, last inning, if we look at it, Howard threw 9 pitches. And so this at bat already is getting close to tying that. That's great for her team. Easy ground ball to Swisher, and the throw over to first for the final out of the inning. So Yellow Jackets put a threat there, but Bulldogs able to get out of the jam there as we now head into the bottom of the 2nd. Bulldogs lead 1-0.
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that like our preceptor asks us to do, like we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab like protocols.
For me personally, I do a lot of like hands-on where I'm like speaking with the patients about how they feel, and so I feel like it's a lot of like one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm going to go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's going to walk through the door and what their problem's going to be, and that I get to be the one that tells them like, hey, this is what's wrong, but I can also help you, so here's a solution.
All right, and welcome back here, bottom of the 2nd inning. And we're going to see Harley Russell leading things off here for the Bulldogs. As the first pitch she sees from Buber is in for strike 1. Russell Sr. hitting only .222, but she's really known for her great glove. But I don't think you should put that away because she has also done phenomenally at the plate before. And she's going to hit that one, and the center fielder will kind of trip. She misread it. Russell will get 2, and she's going all the way for 3. And she's in there safely for a leadoff triple. See, I told you not to let her down there. And now, I will say, I don't think the center fielder would have caught it if she didn't fall, because she misread it and she came in first. So she would have had to have a pretty hard change of direction and some speed to make up for it. But unfortunately, the fall, I think, is probably what made that play go from a double to a triple. Now we've got Ashley McMahon, junior, starting right fielder here. McMahon last weekend was kind of in and out of the starting lineup, as that ball's going to be hit left side of the field and out of the reach for the left fielder, Natalie Noriaga. Sorry. McMahon, I actually don't remember where I saw that she's from. Oh, now I remember. She's from Las Vegas, Nevada. Believe that if you will. How you get from Las Vegas to Seguin, Texas, I have no clue. Zero. You go out to practice every day, smell the Tyson chicken nuggets. What a life to live.
Nothing better.
I mean, this is the peak right here. That one's going to miss low. So a 3-1 count here to McMahon. And Harley Russell, a lot of speed there at third, so definitely want to keep an eye out on if McMahon gets walked. Might want to stir up some trouble. We'll miss upstairs, and the snap throw back to, and it looks like McMahon will take off to second, and just no play will be made by Bubert. So Bulldogs able to take advantage of the extra base with no pitches wasted, so that's kind of a good thing, as now Chesley Swisher is coming up to bat here. Sophomore. She's really fun to watch. Super athletic in the shortstop position this year. Hits on the right-hand side. First one she sees is upstairs for ball one. She's going to hit that one into right field, and it's going to, oh no, umpire's going to say it's foul. Oh man. I mean, we have a weird angle. After all, he has the angle, but I will say from our angle, I disagree. Even though he is probably right, I disagree. What a close one right there.
Little home team bias for you right there.
Probably just inches away from that line. You can't even say that the chalk came up because it's all fake. But the 1-1 count here for Swisher. That one will be upstairs for ball two. She will foul that one into the back net to even things up at 2-2. Two runners here in scoring position and no out, so a good opportunity to kind of break this game open. She's going to hit that one to center field. Russell is going to tag up. The throw will go home and be cut off at the pitcher's mound. So a RBI sac fly there from Swisher will bring another run for the Bulldogs across. This will bring up Bree Jones, a sophomore for the Bulldogs. Bree is a transfer from Schreiner. Grew up in Brennan, Texas. She'll lay down the bunt, and they're going to call her out of the box where it hit her. So McMahon will return to second base, and Jones will be out. I don't even know how you call that as an out. I'm just going to write out. But this will bring up now the top of the lineup with Kaylee Clark, who reached on a walk her first at bat. First pitch she sees is upstairs. McMahon will take off, and she'll get caught up at third base. So an unfortunate way to get the third out of the inning, but Clark will still get her at bat when we head back next inning. But for now, we'll take it to the top of the third. Bulldogs lead 2-0.
Flow Sports has changed the game. We created the essential destination NCAA fans deserve. Together, Flow College and NCAA conferences, institutions, and teams have taken all collegiate sports to the next level.
Oh my goodness! Back to Jones. She lets it fly from deep, and she buries it. Oh, a wraparound. He's got some speed down the sideline. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The new collegiate record belongs to Parker Valby.
Looking in front, Stockfish, offload shot, score!
Welcome back, top of the third inning. Here we go with, this is going to be Natalie Noriega leading things off here for the Yellow Jackets. Caitlin Howard still in the circle here for the Bulldogs, and she's doing good. Ended up throwing 22 pitches last inning after getting her hand hit somehow, way, shape, or form. We're not quite sure. Noriega is the junior, hitting .263. She's from San Antonio, Texas. It's the big swing there for strike number 2. That one's going to go off of her. Did the umpire get hit again? Was that the leg? My goodness. Oh, man. My guy just needs to go ahead and switch with the field umpire.
Taking a beating today.
This game is quite crazy, if you will. I don't know what's happening. And we're only in the third inning of game 1 of the day. So yeah, fans, if you didn't know, we're going to have game 2 later as Howard will get her second strikeout here of the day. And that'll bring up the top of the lineup now with Maddie Flannery. Flannery had that great play in the second inning, I believe. Oh no, it was back in the first where it was a deep ground ball in the 5-6 hole where she was able to get Katie Boyer out at first, showing off the range as the senior leader here for this team. So that one will miss outside for ball 1. One's gonna scooch inside to even things up now at 2-2. will foul that one into the net. So Flannery stays alive here for the sixth pitch of her at bat. And she'll get her swinging on the rise ball upstairs for back-to-back strikeouts for Caitlin Howard here, her third of the day. Now Layla LeCapra will come up. Freshman hitting .450. She's from Copperas Cove. Do you know where that is?
I do, actually. It's a town in Central Texas.
Oh. Oh!
Very small town.
Like off of 35? Like would I see it off of 35 potentially?
Close.
Or like the sign at least?
Probably, yes. You'd see the town sign.
Now I remember. Wow, great memory. I was really... Where are you from, Bo?
Central Texas. I'm from Salado, Texas.
Oh, okay. All right. And our dear camera lady, Callie, where are you from? Oh, wow. So we've got all of Texas covered. I'm from Dallas. Bo's got Central Texas, and Callie, doing all the fun stuff over here, is from San Antonio. So we just don't have east-west, but that's fine. That's fine. No one really needs to know West Texas.
There's not much out there.
Nope, just
bunch
oil
of
and
dirt.
cotton
Mm-hmm.
and dirt. So 2-2 count here. I'm so sorry if anyone's from West Texas. I take it back. Fly ball high in the air. Kaylee Clark will call off the shortstop for a quick third inning here for the Yellow Jackets, as no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base, as we'll take it now to the bottom of the third.
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that like our preceptor asks us to do, like we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab like protocols.
For me personally, I do a lot of like hands-on where I'm like speaking with the patients about how they feel, and so I feel like it's a lot of like one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm going to go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's going to walk through the door and what their problem's going to be, and that I get to be the one that tells them like, hey, this is what's wrong, but I can also help you, so here's a solution.
Welcome back to the third inning, and after McMahon was caught stealing to end the inning in the second, that's going to bring up Clark to lead things off here, which, you know, I think is the silver lining in all of it. As you mentioned earlier off camera, you know, Clark's back up with no one on, no one out, just a perfect opportunity to start things over again. That one's going to miss low for ball 2. Count's going to run 2-1 here to Clark. Walked her first at bat, had a stolen base. As that one there will hit the corner for strike number 2. Good spot there by Bubert. That one's going to be hit into the gap a little bit, but the center fielder, that's going to be Layla LeCapra, able to come over and just make the easy grab there for out number 1. Now we'll see Riley Davila come up. Another one who walks back in the first inning. Advanced on a stolen base as well, uncontested. First pitch she sees from Bubert is upstairs for ball 1. That one's going to be hit off the handle by Davila, and the easy grab there over at short for a quick second out of the inning. Catch was made by Maddie Flannery. This is going to bring up now senior Taylor Vanette. And I noticed this when she was on deck, but she has a pink bat. And I'm obsessed. I want one for myself. I mean, that thing just looks so pretty. I want one just to like hang in my house or something.
It would be a nice decoration.
I don't think my fiance would appreciate it.
You've got to be good, though, if you want to swing a pink bat.
Oh, yeah. Otherwise, it just looks silly. That's fair. That's fair. Well, then it's a good thing I don't really play anymore, so I guess that's not an issue.
This is true.
It'll leave it up for the imagination. 1-1 count here to Vanette with 2 outs. And she's going to hit that one high in the air to the right side. And that one just escapes out of play into the Bulldog bullpen. That one there from Bubert misses upstairs to even things up. Put 2s on the board. And a big swing there will get the strikeout to end the inning. That's going to be Bubert's first strikeout of the game, as we will now take it into the top of the 4th inning. This one's moving quick. Be right back. And we are back in the top of the 4th inning, where the Bulldogs lead the Yellow Jackets 2-0. And we'll see the 3-hole hitter Jenna Carter lead things off, as first pitch she sees from Howard is in there for a strike. Carter, another senior for this Yellow Jacket team. That ball's going to be grounded up the middle, but Swisher showing off the range and the strong throw for the first out of the inning. Howard has done really well so far, not only in this game, but in really the last 2 seasons, she's kind of shown off. TLU's always been known for their great pitchers, whether it was Ashlyn Strother, Sydney Ouellette, Amanda Lockie, Taylor Grissom. Just great pitchers, and now we have Caitlin to add, and she's just been really good. She actually matched the win percentage of Chastity Range and Ashlyn Strother last year, going 10-0, which is just insane to say the least. And she's really doing great so far. She was All-SCAC honorable mention last season. I mean, I kind of feel like she has a big season ahead. I don't want to put too many things out there, but I'll just be very surprised if she does not get higher accolades this year. Great change up there, but apparently it missed somewhere, somehow. As Ship is going to foul that one into the net. And between Riley Ship and Maddie Flannery, 2 seniors with leading the team in batting average, and I think that's what you really want to see from your seniors, as Howard will give up the base hit up the middle to Ship. And I think you expect that, right? Like, you have 2 seniors hitting over 500. They are bound to get a hit somewhere at some time this weekend, if not multiple hits. So Ship just kind of showing more of that right now compared to Flannery, but great job for the 1-out hit, as now Raina Doggett is up. And I also think Macy Mize did a good job of mixing up her lineup as well. You know, she kind of mixes in the hitters that are doing better with some of the girls with lower averages, just to kind of, you know, restart. And that way, you know, you don't get to 7, 8, 9 and it's just easy outs all around. So, and I like Ship in the 4-hole too, because if your first 3 out, get out, then you have her coming up next inning, and she's kind of like your second leadoff hitter, as Howard is going to strike out Doggett second out of the inning, and her 4th strikeout of the day. Good pitch there from the senior, as now Kylie Davis, the 3rd baseman, will step in. That one will miss outside for ball 1. Davis struck out looking her first at bat back in the second. And she's going to ground that one to Boyer at first, and that'll be a 3 unassisted to end the inning. So the Yellow Jackets unable to scratch across any runs so far, as we head into the bottom of the 4th. Bulldogs lead 2-0. Welcome back, bottom of the 4th inning, where Serena Gonzalez will lead things off here for the Bulldogs, as they are currently in the lead with a score of 2-0 over the Yellow Jackets. And Buber is still in the circle here. Gonzalez was actually, I believe she was an All-American selection her freshman year. It was either All-American or All-Region, And then kind of did the career roller coaster, you know, had her ups, had her downs, but looking good so far, hitting 632, which is quite insane already. Especially, it wouldn't be as insane if we were on game 4, right, of the season, but this is game 8. And she has played in all 7 games. Or I'm sorry, in 7 games. So she missed a game for some reason. But that's pretty insane. And only 1 home run, so you can't even say that they're all home runs. She's been that guy.
I believe she was all SCAC hitter of the week too last week.
You know what? Yes, she was. I did see that on the socials. Is that what the kids say nowadays? Socials?
Maybe? I don't know.
Just going to hit that one in the air. Center fielder going back and just shy of the warning track. She'll make the first out of the inning. And of course, I wrote all of that down on the wrong side of my sheet. It's very silly of me to do. But now we got Katie Boyer coming up. She had a great diving play to get a 3 unassisted earlier. As first pitch she sees from Bubert is outside for ball 1. So the 1-1 count here to Boyer. As that one will miss upstairs for ball 2.
Had a little trouble hitting her rise ball so far in this game.
Yeah, it's, you know, if that's what she's throwing, it's not believable, really. It's almost like it's just sticking in her hand, but a legal pitch will actually be called here, so umpire's going to come over and tell her what she's doing. Just to make some clarity in there. But yeah, I mean, that pitch has just been something that's not believable, you know. It's hard to chase a pitch if the pitch is never looking really too good, so that one's going to be hit in the air and center fielder LeCapra will make the easy grab for out number 2.
She's been busy in the last couple innings. 3 fly balls out to center field.
She really has. And typically an outfielder will maybe only get 1 or 2 plays a game. So she's already above average here. Lucky her. It's Harley Russell who had the ball over her head, actually, back in the 2nd inning is up. I bet you LeCapra is going to think about that one so much. She's going to go to bed tonight and go, wow, not only did I misjudge the ball, but I fell. And Russell's going to line that one into right field for a nice base hit. But LeCapra, don't think that I'm hating on you. I just want you to know it's okay to be haunted by it because you're not letting it bother you. And we love that. And it happens to the best of us. So Ashley McMahon now up. Walked her first at bat and got caught stealing at 3rd to end the inning. As bunt will be shown and no throw will be made as it looked like Gouge behind the plate just could not hold on to that one. That's what this team does, you know. If you steal a lot of bases, people start to panic. So even if, like, there is someone with a good arm, they have to be confident and comfortable with getting it. Otherwise, you just get so anxious, and the next thing you know, you don't have the ball anymore. So 2 strikes and 2 outs here for McMahon. Trying to keep this inning alive here with a runner in scoring position. As that one will miss inside for ball 1. There's nothing more my dad loves than a 2-out RBI. He's a big fan of those. She's going to hit that one in the air. Third baseman going up against the fence. That's Kylie Davis making the out there to end the inning. Great play there by the third baseman. So Bulldogs not able to capitalize there as we'll move into the 5th inning. Bulldogs lead 2-0.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they were definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields. I liked the tour of the campus. Like I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from like first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own like space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to, be more hands-on with patients and more engaged with my preceptors and my professors and my classmates as well.
All right, welcome back. Top of the 5th inning here. Taylor Gouge leading things off here. First pitch she sees from Howard is in for strike 1. And a nice ground ball there to Clark, who's able to put it away for the first out of the inning. So 1 out here as now Brooke Bubert will try and get one across for her. I mean, truthfully, she has done a good job of getting out of really tough situations. And she has only had 1 strikeout. She's even given up 3 walks. But to keep the Bulldogs at 2 runs thus far, when I think most of us probably thought the game would have been busted open by now, is really amazing for her. But she'll ground that one over to Bree Jones. So 4 pitches, 2 outs. And so now that's going to bring up Natalie Noriega, the junior who struck out her first at bat here. And Howard looking to make this a quick inning to get out of it quicker. That one fouled out of play for strike 1. That one's going to be grounded to Howard, and she'll make the easy flip, almost went bad flip, for the 3rd out of the inning. So super efficient work there from the senior, as we will now take it to the bottom of the 5th. Bulldogs lead 2-0.
Ready?
TLU men's basketball team. And you're watching Old Dog with New Tricks.
And welcome back here to the bottom of the 5th inning. Chesley Swisher will lead things off here. She'll show bunt but pull back. I like that idea there from the sophomore, as the defense was pretty far back, and I felt like they even crashed a little late. And she'll take a swing at that one, but it'll go out of play for strike one. One count here to the sophomore, and she'll show bunt, and that one will miss. It's a really good spot though by Bubert there. And she's gonna drive that one into the gap a little bit. Right fielder able to cut it off for a nice little single here to start the 5th inning. I mean, Bo, do you think this is the inning where the game gets busted open?
I don't know. She's been pitching pretty well this game, so it might be a low-scoring one for the rest.
I think so, too. I think she has been throwing pretty good. I mean, it has been super impressive, and it looks like we're going to get a pinch hitter. Oh, dang it. I thought I was going to be able to remember her name, but I don't. This is going to be number 37, Natalie Pacheco. She's transferred from UIW. So kind of has that experience at a higher level, and just getting the opportunity to show up here as a pinch hitter. It's where she can kind of prove herself. She'll show bunt but pull back, as Swisher able to take the stolen base uncontested. Kind of feel bad for the catcher here. I can't lie to you. I mean, it's going to be a long weekend for her unless she can figure out a way to keep the Bulldogs from taking second base.
Makes it tough on your pitcher, too, having to get out of innings with runners on second.
Absolutely. That's a great point. I mean, because now, you know, you were at a runner at first base, and now someone's scoring position, you have no outs. Like, the pressure just kind of inched up on you a little more. And so a 1-2 count here to Pacheco. Foul that one to stay alive. And I mean, really just pinch hitting it's just a hard task to have. That one will miss upstairs for ball 2, even things up at 2-2. One's going to be grounded. Third baseman kind of thought she could, or I'm sorry, shortstop looked to second, but Swisher just running past her. So Pacheco gets the productive out there, as that one will go down as 6-3. And now the lineup will turn over to the top. Say she went on that one. Clark with the first strike there. That one will bounce low, even things up here at 1-1. trying to show bunt again and pull back for that strike there. You know, I wonder the kind of the bunt takes there. You know, maybe we're looking at like a safety squeeze or just trying to read the defense, get them moving. Clark walked and flew out to center, looking for her first hit here of the weekend. She's gonna chop that one. That's gonna be beautiful. Throw not in time. And she'll take off for second, and they're just gonna go ahead and let her have it. It's a great slap right there by Clark. I mean, oh my, like it's textbook. Quite literally textbook. Just the high hop gives her, I mean, honestly, with how high it bounced, probably gave her, what, 5-6 steps?
And with that, I mean,
she's there.
She's halfway there.
Yeah, absolutely. And then it's also kind of funny. I tend to look at head coach Wade Wilson a lot during the games to kind of see what he's telling them. And he told her to stay at first, and she kind of was just like, nah, I'm good. And kept going her way. And, I mean, proved to be good. You know, the Yellow Jackets haven't shown that they're going to kind of contest with that. So, I mean, I think I'm on Clark's side, you know. Why not? Riley Davila here, 1-1 count. And I miss being on YouTube because when we were on YouTube, we would have people comment. And it would be the most fun thing ever. Like, I felt like a Twitch streamer.
You could read the comments.
Oh, my gosh.
During the game?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had my... Oh, no. And that ball's going to hit over the head of the center fielder. One run scores. 2-run score. And Davila is in there for a stand-up triple. Oh, that poor center fielder. She's had herself a day. Great job to kind of break this inning open a little bit. Score 2 runs there, and it looks like the girls are going to have just a quick team huddle. As now, I mean, you got Taylor Vanette. She's your 3-hole hitter. You know, she has hit 0 for 2. We might actually get some kind of change here. I'm not sure what exactly we're looking at, but I think we're all good here. Just going to keep going. So Taylor Vanette, the threat here, up to bat. Also looking for her first hit of the day. And she's going to hit that one hard to first base. They will be able to get Taylor out. But a run will come across the board. And, you know, if I'm Taylor, I am going to feel pretty good because I have hit 2 balls that were hard hit balls, productive outs. And, I mean, sometimes it happens, you know. And I guarantee you, one of these at-bats, she's going to have a really horrible hit that's going to give her a single. And it's just going to be like, just the way it rolls.
I don't think Coach Wilson minds that either and put another run on the board.
Exactly. Now Serena Gonzalez up to bat, the DP here. And she's going to rip that one and it'll go just foul. She'll foul that one back into the screen. Bo, do you have any family or friends tuning in here tonight?
I might. I think my mom and my grandparents might be watching.
Aww. I love. Do they already have the Flow Sports, though? Because you did say you were an athlete, so... Okay.
They should have it from football season.
That's good. Yeah, I know my mom was pretty upset. She was like, I'm not paying to listen to you. But good for them. I'm glad this is your commentating debut.
This is. I'm excited.
Good for you, and a big swing there from Gonzalez for the 3rd out of the inning. So Bulldogs able to score 3 runs as we'll keep this one going into the 6th inning. Bulldogs lead 5-0.
More than dream of a better world. Make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly. Live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
Welcome back to the top of the 6th inning here. And the Yellow Jackets just trying to see if they can get something across the board. But, I mean, Caitlin's pretty tough. I don't see that happening, to be honest. She has looked really dominant in the circle today, even though she got hit in her hand some ways, shape, or form. As that one's going to get into the glove of Boyer. And we'll just go ahead and touch on the base just to make sure of the out. So a nice hard hit there from Flannery. As now Layla LeCapra comes up. And that one is going to be flared over to Kaylee Clark for the second out. Man, as an outfielder, I tell you what, I am really pulling for LeCapra. I really want the best for her. And I think I'm becoming her fan. Oddly enough. If you can believe that. I'm her emotional support fan.
Yeah, everyone needs one like that.
I completely agree. But Jenna Carter's up now. She's seen a couple balls, and she's going to hit that one into right field. So that's only going to be the 3rd hit here for the Yellow Jackets. And I'm loving that one there. But, I mean, as a team, I want to see them make an adjustment at the plate. Because they have not done that yet. They are all still so late. For some reason, we throw a changeup, but that one will get hit. And Swisher able to make the 3rd grab of the inning. So a really efficient job there by Howard. Will close this one and take us to the bottom of the 6th.
As an MAT student, you are an athletic trainer, and I think that's something really cool that we get to experience.
We're pretty hands-on. Anything that like our preceptor asks us to do, like we're able to do. Going out to practices and traveling to games.
We're doing evals, looking at them, helping them with their rehab protocols. For me personally, I do a lot of hands-on where I'm speaking with the patients about how they feel, and so I feel like it's a lot of one-on-one interactions.
Knowing that I'm going to go into the clinic every day and I don't know who's going to walk through the door and what their problem's going to be, and that I get to be the one that tells them hey, this is what's wrong, but I can also help you, so here's a solution.
All right, and now as we're in the bottom of the 6th inning, we have a pinch hitter here for the Bulldogs. It's going to be number 21, Grace Bracken, coming in. Bracken Saw some action last weekend, but she will go out first pitch flare to the third baseman for the first out of the inning. I mean, like I said earlier, pitch hitting is really hard. And in some ways, I can commend her for going out swinging, right off the bat. It shows she's aggressive. Unfortunately, it was not a very great hit, so you have that lesson to learn, but it's a good wins and losses there on that one. As now we've got Harley Russell coming in, who has gone 2 for 2 so far today, boosting up her numbers. That's got to feel good for her. And she's going to hit that one high in the air. That's going to be the third baseman, Kylie Davis, making the grab there for out number 2. So Bubert saw Howard be efficient. Now she's taking her turn at it here.
Was that 2 pitches, 2 outs?
3 pitches, 2 outs. I know. I mean, she in a way, she's one-upping Howard. So I want to see if Howard can then go 3 pitches, 3 outs next time. And the bunt will be pulled back for ball 1. The 1-0 count here to McMahon. She'll show bunt, pull back, then bunt again, and she's there easy. The throw's going to get past. She's going to mark her way to second. Turn around and find the ball. Probably could have made it to third, but I think maybe, she was held up because it looked like the right fielder. She might have had the ball, but then she might have juggled it a little bit. So one of those things that you can never really test, but great job by McMahon there. I mean, to be honest, I'm putting that down as a single, but advanced on an error. Because I think she was there no matter what, to be honest. So it's one of those also where I feel bad for a stats person. Is kind of newbie today, as Swisher's going to hit that one into right field. The throw will go home, and just not in time as McMahon slides in easily. So Bulldogs scratch another run. And I can't even keep up with my score sheet right now.
There's a lot going on and not a lot of pitches.
This is very stressful. And I'm trying to order my Chick-fil-A. And the throw in time, but shortstop unable to make the grab there as Swisher is able to take her stolen base. We got Bree Jones re-entered now. She'll take ball number 2. So a 2-0 count. Nice hitters count here for Jones, the transfer from Shriner. I guess I've had too much beer if I'm saying Shriner.
It's a pretty common mistake.
Oh man, do you think I feel like Shriner should sponsor the school?
I'm not sure how that would work out.
I even think they're a dry campus too, potentially.
It is, yes. Oh, TLU is dry.
Would not work. There goes Jones laying down the bunt. Great job again. And they're going to think about sending her over to second, but she'll go back. This time she got out of the way of the bunt.
Now batting the Bulldogs. Number 7, Kaylee Clark.
And so now with runners at first and third and Kaylee Clark up, we're going to have a quick conversation here, potentially a pitching change. Oh, maybe not. I could totally be wrong. So it looks like we will keep things the same here for Kaylee Clark. And she'll show bunt but pull back. That ball's going to sneak in between the legs of Gooch. And Russell, Swisher able to come in safely. And Jones makes her way all the way over to third base, taking advantage there. Showing off some speed, too. That's pretty darn fast. So it looks like we will potentially be making a change. I'm not sure, but I mean, now you're in walk-off territory, right? You know, if Clark can get Jones home, then this game will be over. So really, you know, LeTourneau want to extend this inning, keep it going, but you got to deal with one of the best to do it.
Oddly enough, haven't seen that many walks this game.
You know what? I'm going to correct you. There were 3 walks in the first 2 innings. However, since then, Bubert's been on lockdown. I don't know what she did in between the 2nd and the 5th inning, but it was magic. Some might even say witchcraft. No, yeah, she did great. And then, I mean, I mentioned earlier, TLU has a team batting average of 388. At some point, we knew they were going to score this many runs. So, I mean, I'm just kind of impressed with her grit. She's thrown this whole game, and she's been able to keep them off for as long as she can. And unfortunately, she just hasn't had the offense to back her up, you know? I think you talked about how there were runners left from LeTourneau, and they just didn't capitalize on. I mean, if they scored those runners, who knows what would have happened. But what a great bunt there by Clark. One's going to land out in front, and Clark's going to just kind of walk on over to second base, and just no play there. Part of me wants to say that might be a fielder's choice. Even though the ball was never thrown. They just never made the effort first. Are you a scoring wizard?
I'm not a scoring wizard, but I do know what you're talking about. That is a hard one to score.
Yeah. We're going to pretend that doesn't exist. But now Riley Davila up. Oh man, this is getting pretty crazy. And Davila, 1 for 2. She had a single and then a walk as well. And she's going to hit that into the gap, and the play will be made by the right fielder, Jenna Carter. So this game will live to see the last inning. Bulldogs are leading this one 7-0. We'll be right back. And top of the 7th here as the Yellow Jackets look to maybe just scratch something right now, you know? At this point, it's 7-0. Your chances of winning the game are slim. Not none, but slim. And so I think right now I would just be trying to have a good at bat. That's all you really can do. Oh, almost got her, but she backed away from that one. Can't say I blame her. Sometimes the ones that just get you in the thigh.
They do sting a little.
They do. But then, for as much as they sting, they never leave a bruise. Or very rarely they do. And then you're just upset because you experience this pain and have nothing to show for it. It's very unfortunate. Oh no, and I was writing this on the wrong sheet. So, Raina Doggett, working with 2-2 count here, fouled that one away. My poor score sheet. It's a mess. Is yours a mess?
I've kind of given up on the smaller details.
Fair. And Doggett fouls that one again. Coming up on the 7th pitch of this at bat here. That one will miss away for ball 3. So why not make it interesting here with full count? And that one's going to be hit to Swisher at short, who able to make the grab and good scoop there by Boyer for the first out of the inning. Bo, if you had to say, what's a better sport, football or softball?
I love football, but I have watched a lot of softball in my life, so that's a tough one.
Yeah, bless your heart. Did you even have to go to the games when your sisters were young, too, and had to watch that suffering?
Oh, yes.
That one is in front of McMahon. Just a nice.
Yeah, when I was young, all summer.
Oh, yeah.
Bunch of softball tournaments.
That brother of the team that all the teammates would just like, oh, I want to do your hair and put makeup on you.
Maybe not all that, but
but yeah, you were the little brother that, yeah, for sure. I feel so sorry for you. I don't think I would wish that on my worst enemy, to be honest.
I made a lot of friends at the playground. Oh. I will tell you that.
I mean, it's crazy going to, if you go to a tournament and, I mean, there are just kids on the playground and parents are kind of just like, well, let me know if you need me. Like, I'm going to be here watching the game, so.
Come back every once in a while to make sure you're alive. But other than that, go have fun.
Wow. What a life. Oh, it's going to be fouled out of play there. This is Taylor Googe. That was Kylie Davis. I don't remember if I said her name, but she got the base hit there. And that one is going to miss, so make it a full count again. I do like how they've kind of made her throw some more pitches, every now and again. The 5th and 6th inning, they did not. She threw 13 total pitches between the two, but that ball is going to be hit high in the air, and a great job by Russell coming in to make the grab. And so now we will see Brooke Bubert, the pitcher, kind of just end this game on a positive note for herself. I mean, I gave her some praise earlier. I thought she did like an okay job here pitching. She really kept the Bulldogs shut down for a while, and just finally the breakthrough there.
It's hard to pitch 7 innings.
It is, and she hasn't done a bad job. I mean, I can get you my numbers later on how many pitches she's thrown, but I got to catch up on my counting. So, but yeah, I mean, it's not easy, especially against a top hitting team, and this is definitely a big learning day for her. I think she's going to come out better. So the 2-2 count here. 2's on the board for Bubert. As the changeup will be hit over the head of Swisher. Russell able to stop it from getting at the wall, so the runners will be held up at second and third. Gosh, I bet you just wish Swisher was a little taller, don't you?
That would have been a crazy catch if she caught that.
But
That was a pretty well hit ball.
But Bo, she's 5'2". If she was 5'5", please
Maybe could have got a glove on that.
Ugh, poor girl. It's a great effort there. She's a super fun athlete to watch, though. And I got to give outfielders credit where credit's due. I mean, if that ball hits the fence, you know, Davis is going to score easily. So that's a great job by Russell to stop that one. So I love this late in the game fight here from the Yellow Jackets. So it counts 0-2 to Natalie Noriaga. I have to read my pronunciation every time. That one is gonna miss for ball one. And a big strikeout there to end the inning. Caitlin Howard finishing that one with her 5th strikeout of the day. Bulldogs win game 1, 7-0. We'll be back here in about 30-ish minutes or so for game 2, so stay tuned. Bo, any closing thoughts?
See you on game 2.
All right, let's do it. quickly goes down 0-2. And the big swing there will take her back down. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. That was dog it. I literally said it was dog it, and then I proceeded to write the wrong thing. Anyways, now it's Kylie Davis. And she's going to ground that up the middle. Tough play. Really a great backhand by Clark, but kind of just got to the point where could not really do anything with it. So a great little hit that is going to go down as the fielder's choice, however. As now we'll see Brooke Robert come in. And Robert, that's another new name, starting at third, or at least I think she is.
That's Bubert, the pitcher.
Oh. Okay, well, Bo, I'm going to go ahead and, log off if you want to take over. Because it's not going well right
In your defense, the lineup sheet is pretty scratchy.
It was poor handwriting.
And it's a little dark.
How embarrassing. Anyways, here's Bubert. Says the 2-0 count is in for a strike. That one will miss upstairs from Joy to make it now 3-1. Behind Bubert, we have Gouge looking to potentially get these runners aboard, but Joy trying to do something about it as great pitch there is in for strike number 2. And a great pitch there from Joy to get the second out of the inning. I mean, Joy is 5 for 5 with these strikeouts. A great job. What a great location on the outside part of the plate. As now this will bring up Taylor Gouge. She'll hit that one, and they're going to call it foul.
Might be a little gimme from the first game.
I guess. I'm just really going to trust that he has the best angle here.
He has better eyes on the ball, on the line.
But let me just say,
it was very close from our
this
angle.
Position right here, he is wrong. But, I mean, really, that would have been huge from Gouge. I mean, the first game, I had her down for 0 for 3, but, I mean, that foul ball there, I mean, if you get one of those, it kind of pumps you up a little bit, you know? And she's going to hit that one foul again. This time,
definitively foul. Nowhere close.
thank goodness, because I don't know if we could do another one. At that point, I'd have to take the mic with me downstairs to go see for myself. And what stinks, too, is there's not really a way to argue it, you know? But a great strikeout. Again, Jordan Joy, all 6 outs thus far in this game have been strikeouts, as the Yellow Jackets will leave 2 stranded as we head into the bottom of the second. All right, welcome back, fans, as we're now bottom of the second inning. Natalie Pacheco leading things off here. She had a pinch hit opportunity last game. And she did ground out to short. It was a nice hard hit, I believe. It sounded good off the bat. As she hits that one in the outfield. And what a play! Oh my goodness! Jenna Carter with the web jam. Wow!
That was pretty impressive.
What a snag!
Mm-hmm.
Oh my! This day just keeps getting better and better. I mean, really, you got to be not only proud of Pacheco. That's a great hard hit, but Jenna Carter just being like, not in my area. There's
In a
no
good
fly
spot,
zone.
too.
Absolutely.
In the gap.
I mean, she really had to run it down, and she went all out. Full Superman.
If that hits the ground, that's probably a double or triple. That's a tough one.
Yeah, really a great play. I mean, that's like one of those things that can turn the momentum for a team. I mean, that's huge. She's going to take that one home today. And granted, she did not play in center field last game. In fact, I think she was she was in right field. That is insane. So, anyways, I guess Chesley Swisher is up. She's got a 2-1 count. She's going to lay down that bunt. They're going to call her safe, and she is safe again. Call it double safe. As Swisher lays down the great bunt. Gosh, I mean, did she matrix that? How did she avoid touching that ball? Now we have Kaylee Clark here. Taking us to the top. Swisher, lots of speed herself. And she'll take... Oh, just kidding. She fooled me. That's... Yikes. I didn't necessarily finish my sentence, but...
It looked like she was going.
I know, but it's...
She got a good start.
But it's embarrassing, Bo, if you do that. So we just got to take that off the chin right there. As now she is officially going, and the throw will not be in time. I waited until she was like 3/4 there that time. I could not be caught again. That's why when I played and, if you're in the dugout, you want to yell going or bunt, I would never yell going. I was not allowed. I would yell for bunt, and that was it. So 1-1 count here to Clark. Someone will miss inside for ball 2. Clark had a base hit to right field her last at bat. As that one will hit the edge of the plate for strike number 2. Last at bat makes Clark going 2 for 4. So pretty well, I'd say, for the day, hitting 500 thus far. As that one will miss low. Swisher with a good jump, but really a great block there by the catcher, Kylie Davis, to hold her up. That one will be fouled into the net. We'll keep this one going here. So that foul ball is not as good as the other ones because it was higher.
Yes.
Okay, we're tracking, we're tracking. Wow. Bo here with the knowledge. Thank you, sisters. And And she's going to ground that one to short. Quick visor change, glove change. How do you score that on your score
I don't know. I just put HB, hit by ball.
Well, nonetheless, we've got Swisher out and Clark on first base. I'll say hit question mark as Clark will take off and in there safely for her second stolen base of the game. In the first game, she had 1 stolen base, so
They've just stopped throwing to second base.
yeah. I don't know. I kind of feel like Davis might have a chance as Davila grounds that one over to the second baseman, and a crazy throw, but the great scoop by Bubert, our first baseman, to get the out. So a lot's happening there, but Bulldogs unable to put any runs across the board as we'll take it now into the top of the third. Bulldogs lead 2-0. Welcome now into the top of the third inning, where we will see a new player here for the Yellow Jackets. Tessa Reeves out. First pitch she sees from Jordan Joy is in for a strike. And Reeves, she is a freshman from Cushing, Texas?
Cushing, I believe.
And where is that located?
I don't know, but I feel like I've heard it before.
Was that another strikeout by Jordan
It
Joy?
was. 7 straight strikeouts.
I'm utterly amazed. I don't know what's happening, to be honest, but
She's
that'll
doing it
break
all.
it up. But still, she wants the outs for herself. She wants the outs for herself there as a quick 1-3 by Maddie Flannery for the second out of the inning. And now we'll see Lainey Davis step up. Struck out swinging, one of the strikeout victims thus far here. I mean, at this point, you can't feel bad because everyone else has done it, so.
There's only 2 people that haven't for LeTourneau yet.
You are exactly correct. And 3. There was a walk. Walk, fielder's choice thing, and then that right there. But Davis now quickly down 0-2. Could this be number 8?
I believe we could see it happen.
I believe too. Where's the Ted Lasso belief sign? We need it. Great job by Davis staying alive. My motto always was, if you're going to swing at it, you might as well foul it off if it's that bad, you know? And that pitch was pretty off the plate, so kind of impressive that she was able to get a hold of that just to knock it foul. And that one will be grounded to Swisher at short, who has to be quick, and she'll make the grab for the third out of the inning. So still stuck at 7 strikeouts, but another 1-2-3 inning by Jordan Joy as we head into the bottom of the third.
I chose TLU because I like the one-on-one that I get with my professors.
Being able to talk to all the professors one-on-one, they're definitely helpful in deciding like what I can do with my degree and then how to get into those different fields.
I liked the tour of the campus. I liked seeing how everything was really close together. Our classes now from first year and second year are all in the lab, so we have our own space that we can go to for studying.
Well, I chose TLU because I had met some people who were in the program and they told me some good things about it. It's a smaller school, so I feel like I was going to get more of that one-on-one type of learning.
I get to, be more hands-on with patients and more engaged with my preceptors and my professors and my classmates as well.
Welcome back to the bottom of the third. Bulldogs looking to scratch some runs across the board here as the score's 2-0. Haven't scored since the first. And Taylor Bennett will lead things off here with a first pitch ball from Bragi. And she's going to hit that one over the head of Carter in center. Wow, almost a great play there. They will hold her up at second for a leadoff double from Bennett. Carter almost got that one. I mean, and that was hard considering she was turned around too to start with, and she made the adjustment. And I mean, because she got it in so quick, Bennett was halted at second. I love good softball, and both sides of that was really good.
Yeah, great hit, great defense, honestly. Even after missing the ball, getting it off the wall and throwing it in.
I agree. Now we got Serena Gonzalez, who's early on that one and pulls it foul. She was 0 for 3 in the first game. I'd like to see her kind of be a little bit more patient. She looks like she's way out in front of it. And it's hard for me to tell velocity, to be honest. So I don't know if these girls are throwing a little slower than what they've seen. I mean, it doesn't look like it's too bad, but maybe it is.
Maybe down there it's coming a little faster, but
yeah,
up here it doesn't seem the fastest they've seen.
And the swing there for strike two, as Gonzalez is now 1-2. I think what's also been really cool too is the Bulldogs, they don't rely on one hitter to get the job done. Gonzalez hits, she's hitting 500, 600, and she went 0 for 3 last game, and they still won 7-0. So I think that's really promising as a team because it allows whoever is struggling to work through it. That one misses away to make this count full here to Gonzalez. And she will rip that one down the left field line. It stays in. Ugh, poor left fielder. That stinks when it just goes all the way down the fence. You gotta chase it. Coming up on the 7th pitch of the at-bat here is Gonzalez. And a big swing and the miss there for out number 1 of the inning as Bragi gets her swinging. And now Jordan Joy will take her turn. She's 3 for 3 this year. We'll see what she can do here in her second at-bat of the game. That one will miss away from ball one. Not a bad location, though, from Brady. Joy is a sophomore from Kerrville, Texas. I know where that one is. No worries. As that one bounces in the dirt. So the 2-0 count here to Joy. As that will miss low, so a 3-0 count here. And we'll see if she gets the green light on the 3-0. She'll hit that one high in the air, had the green light, but high fly ball to the left fielder for out number 1. Or 2, I'm sorry.
I like that idea. It's just the worst case scenario for the batter. With 1 out, I think you try and put it in play. You know it's got to be in the middle, so.
Yep, and statistics were playing against her. If she went 4 for 4, she would be really defying the odds. So I have no doubt she'll come back next time as Katie Boyer's up. She's getting the start in game 2 behind the plate for the Bulldogs. And the 2-0 count misses high. Got a couple games going on here in the press box. We got TLU baseball is beating LeTourneau 5-0 in the top of the 5th, and then I believe the women's basketball tournament tied right now between TLU and the Ozarks. As Boyer hits that one high but out of play. So, fans, if you were to leave us to go watch the tournament game, I don't blame you. That's pretty fun. In fact, I wish we had a TV to put it on.
That would be pretty fun. Maybe a little more exciting. There have been great plays played, though.
Absolutely. Foul ball there by Boyer. Keeps this one alive. Higher stakes for the basketball game. Makes it fun. But a 2-2 and 2 out here for Boyer. As that one will miss outside for ball 3. So far, Brady has thrown a lot of pitches. Just in the first 2 innings, she threw 39 and well in the double digits for this inning as well. So not the most efficient, but she has limited the Bulldogs to 2 runs as Boyer will take her base for back-to-back walks.
Now batting for Bulldogs, number 3, Harley Russell.
And Harley Russell will step up now. Flew out to left field in her first at-bat. First pitch she sees from Brady is in for strike 1. That one will miss low to Russell. Hoping to scratch another run across the board here. Has speed on second base with Vanette. Boyer, I don't really know if Boyer's fast or not. I think she might be average speed. I haven't really seen her run too much, as that one's going to be hit into the gap. Carter able to cut it off before it hits the fence will halt Russell at first base, but not before one run comes across the board and Boyer makes her way to third. Nice base hit there by Russell.
Having a great day today.
She is. She's kind of going off. I'm loving it. And it looks like there will be a pinch runner. Probably for Boyer. I'm going to assume Boyer. And I'm going to also say that if they are pinch running with a first and third situation and 2 outs, it's because they're about to do something crazy. That's going to be my guess. But that is Kayla Ramirez, another senior for the Bulldogs, headed out there. So I guess we just got to watch what happens here. Russell at first, Ramirez at third, and Pacheco up to bat. She'll show bunt, but pull back. Russell gets in a bit of a pickle, avoids it. The run. No,
She's safe.
They are going to count the run, and Russell will be tagged out. See, and that's why.
You were very right.
Wow, that was.
Something crazy was about to go on.
And she almost was safe. I guess someone called her out of the running lane. Someone did call her out of the running lane, but the run came across the board, and we did see that with the umpire. So 2-run score as we head into the top of the fourth. We will be right back. And the first pitch swinging will be a first pitch out for Jenna Carter as she flies that one to Harley Russell out in center field. As now Riley Shipp will step in. That one from Joy misses upstairs for ball 2.
Shipp has had a pretty good day today.
She really has a couple base hits in the first game, and this game, I think did she have a hit her first at bat?
She did have a hit in the first. No, I think she walked maybe. She got to first base is all I know.
All right. You know what? She did walk. I should have my score sheet in front of me. Yes, she did walk. And she will hit that one for a base knock into left field. What a day. Now Raina Doggett steps in with 1 runner on and 1 out here for the Yellow Jackets. Doggett struck out, was one of the many strikeout victims back in the second inning. she'll hit that one over to the right side of the field, but it'll be just out of the reach in the Bermuda Triangle of just about everyone. Great effort there by Vanette, Clark, and Pacheco. So the 0-2 count here to dog it. I'll miss outside for a ball one. Good spot by Joy. Doggett, she is a sophomore from Wiley, Texas, and she hits that one high in the air, but Clark is there to make the grab for out number 2. This will bring up now Kylie Davis. 1 for 3 in the first game, had a fielder's choice her first at bat.
Not sure where that one missed.
You know, sometimes I never know either. Davis hitting .320 on the season. One of 5 Yellow Jacket hitters hitting above 300. She'll get jammed on that one, and the line out grab to Swisher will end it for the 4th inning, as we'll take it now to the bottom where the Bulldogs lead 4-0. Welcome back, fans. Bottom of the 4th inning, Bree Brady still in the circle for the Yellow Jackets, and she'll go back to facing Pacheco, who Pacheco had a nice line out to center her first at bat. Great diving catch. And she's able to get back into this one after taking the first pitch strike before that very interesting first and third play to end the inning. And she'll hit that one off the end of her bat. And that's going to be Flannery making the first out of the inning. And now we'll see Swisher step in. Swisher hitting .292 coming into today. With an on-base percentage of .370. Really, I don't know. I've talked pretty highly of her already today. I don't know if I want to make her head any bigger, but she is such a great athlete to have on this team. As that one's in for strike 1, but not a bad take there from Swisher.
Tells you how deep the TLU lineup is.
Yeah.
Having her in the 9-hole.
Yeah, and she is a stud. And that's the thing too. You just don't catch a break ever with this lineup. There's no one out there that you can say, oh yeah, easy out. Like, they don't have those hitters because they can all do something, you know. And then a lot of them, they get on base and you still can't breathe because now they're going to go run. So this team definitely makes it hard on their opponents. And, you know, that's why they also try and play really good teams and stack their schedule to get that experience of higher quality and grow from it, test their skills against top opponents.
Yeah, when you see those teams earlier in the year, you're not really shocked to see them when you get to the national tournament.
I agree, and that one just out of the reach there of Lainey Davis. I wonder, are Lainey and Kylie siblings? Let's take a look here. And no, they are not. They're both freshmen, and they're from two different cities. Conroe and then West. Where is West?
On I-35.
Okay. That one goes out of reach there as Swisher stays alive. Wow, you're just like my personal map. Do you contain trivia facts as well in your brain?
Oh, I'm sure I do. If something happens and...
Well, and I also must prepare you as well because typically if there's like a rain delay or something, we like to tell dad jokes here.
Oh.
Do you have those in your arsenal as well?
You know, if something happens and I can make one real quick, I think I'm good at it. But if I don't have them in my back pocket, just ready to go.
Okay, well that's your homework.
Okay, I can do that.
So 2-2 count here still for Swisher. As that one will miss outside. Not a bad spot there by Brady. As now we'll take it for full. And she will hit that one in the air, but that'll be Tessa Reeves making the grab for the second out of the inning. And now we'll go to the top. We will see Kaylee Clark, who had a hit, question mark, as well as a for sure hit in her first inning. So
I gave her the hit.
I just don't even, I mean, would you call that like a fielder's choice? I don't know. I don't know. But she'll show bunt, but pull back for ball one. And that ball there will miss low for ball two. It's a good time. I'm kind of feeling a 2-out rally coming. What do you think? Do you feel it deep in your bones?
I honestly don't, to be honest. We've had a lot of hits, a lot of runs in the first 3 innings, and
love the honesty there. And I guess you are right, as that ball is hit back to Brady for the third out of the inning. So a nice 1-2-3 inning as we'll head into the top of the fifth. Bulldogs lead 4-0.
Play harder.
And the go-ahead run comes across. Bulldogs on top.
Respect everyone.
Play hard, but play fair.
Cheer for your team, not against the visiting team.
Respect opposing players, coaches, and fans.
This is the SCAC.
And here we are, top of the 5th inning. Sydney Cox and Bo Hill here with Brooke Bubert. Every time. I mean, I just see her on my sheet where I wrote Robert. And because I was so confused. But she struck out back in the 2nd inning. Pitched a good game earlier today. So just trying to be productive here offensively for her team. And a 1-2-3 strikeout gets her going for Jordan Joyas. That is strikeout number 8 of this 2nd game here. And we have a new 3rd baseman as... Oh, I'm sorry. We don't. She's a flex, though, and I have not mentioned her, which I need to do. So that's Bree Jones at 3rd base. She is not hitting this game, but she is there defensively for the team. That was a good spot there by Joy. Misses somewhere for ball 1. Rise ball upstairs, misses high. I think you know what else I'm noticing, Bo? Jordan looks really confident. Like on the pitches that should be called strikes, that are called balls, she just has this like evil smile. Where it's like, she's not bothered. She thinks it's funny. Because she's like, yeah, I'll get you out anyways. It's fine. That's the vibe I'm getting. What do you
I see
think?
that. Kind of like I'll get you on this next one.
Yeah. She looks very confident. And I love, because strikeout number 9. Hello. Are you kidding me?
Man, I love good pitching.
You're a pitcher kind of guy?
Well, yes, both of my sisters pitched for a long time, so that's what I watched. Only defense.
Wow. I'm extra sorry for you now that you had to go to these games. Walk me through it. Next inning, you will, as that ball is flown to Swisher at short. So a great 1-2-3 inning by Joy will take us now into the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back.
Ready?
TLU men's basketball team. And you're watching Old Dog with New Tricks.
Welcome back, fans, to the bottom of the 5th inning as we are taking this one. Riley Davila leading things off here for the Bulldogs. And the first pitch she sees from Breaky is low for ball 1. Davila had a base hit back in the 1st and grounded out in the 2nd. Looking to be the leadoff hitter here for the team. And the 2-0 is in for strike number 1. she's going to line that one. Hard line drive there to the shortstop Flannery for out number 1. What a great piece of hitting there. Can't ask for much more on that one. Just right to him as Taylor Burnett will step in 2 for 2 this game already. As that one misses low and in for ball 1. Burnett started as the catcher in the first game, and now she's out in right this game. Really versatile player here for the Bulldogs. And she's fast, so really the only thing she can't do is pitch, but I bet you she could still find a way if you tried. And she's going to hit that one high and far, but it's going to be out of play. Right fielder Tessa Reeves just running out of room there. That's a long strike.
Really earning the use of the pink bat right there.
Dude, I'm telling you, I want that thing.
If you can do that with it, please go ahead.
Take it. Out of luck there, but that's all right. I'll take it anyways. 3-1 count here to Burnett. Big swing there. It's one of those swings where it pops your back.
I never understood that.
What?
Why, like, just how you get it all the way back there.
Really? You don't have the mobility? You don't think? Have you ever tried?
I'm sure I could if I needed to.
Oh, and she's out in front of that one, and she's going to get another chance as the miscommunication there by Davis, the catcher, and Gouge, the third baseman. It's almost like Gouge thought that maybe Davis would catch it, but Davis was like, nah, I don't want to catch it. You should catch it. So really a lucky break there for Burnett, and she's the last person I'd want to give a lucky break to. She hits that one high in the air, but it looks like Jenna Carter will make the grab there for out number 2. And now we've got a pinch hitter for the Bulldogs. It's Grace Bracken coming in. Bracken also pinch hit back in the first game, where she flew out to third. Bracken this year, looking at the stats, she's hitting 506 at-bats, so went below that with her last at-bat. So she's now 3 for 7. If you want to do the quick math there, I'm never good at my sevens.
It's less than 500.
You are correct. But still up there, which is good to see. As the count is now 2-0. Brady looking to get out of this one with no damage as Bracken fouls that one back. This would be a nice 1-2-3 inning for her. She did it back in the 4th, only through 13 pitches. Now just looking to try and do it again, save her arm a little bit here. As that one misses upstairs for ball 3. Bracken is a junior from Danbury, Texas. Transferred in from Glenn College. I'm glad she chose here over A&M. As that one will be upstairs for ball 4. Looks like we will get a pinch runner for her. Let me get you her number here in a second. That's going to be number 19, Gabriela Orozco. 5'1" junior from San Antonio, Texas. Went to Angelina College and Vernon College. As Jordan Joy steps in 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out. As first pitch she sees from Breggy is upstairs for ball 1. Mrs. Lowe puts Joy at a nice hitter's count of 2-0. And Orozco will take off. Brady with the miscommunication there will allow Orozco to get in safely, and the strike was called for Joy. Joy will foul that one into the back net to even things up at 2.
I just missed that one. That one, I feel like that one could have gone all the way.
I believe it. I kind of want to see her smack one. You know what? You did miss her hit a home run last weekend. Oh, no, it wasn't a home run. It was a double. But she smacked it. It was pretty good. So, yeah, then I guess what I'm meaning to say is I'm waiting for her to smack one.
I could see it happening. I could see it happening.
I can see it, too. We'll see what she does here on the full count and a runner at second. And that one's going to miss outside for ball 4. Dang it. I really was feeling that one in my bones. And now we will have another sub. Probably a pinch runner here for Joy. This is going to be number 25, Alina Marufo. Marufo is the 4'10" freshman from San Antonio.
At this point, do you think it's let's get some of our younger athletes some experience?
I'm going to say no. I'm thinking maybe he's hoping that Katie hits one in the gap, and now with speed, Marufo can hopefully score. Yeah, I don't know. I think it is still early in the season. He doesn't do the worst job of, trying to get young girls in. I probably think he could do it more. But also, like you said, they won the first game 7-0. It's 4-0 right now. So not a bad opportunity to get these girls going, as that one grounded to short and Flannery able to make the grab for the final out of the inning. So that's going to burn Orozco, Marufo, and Bracken as we head into the top of the 6th inning where the Bulldogs lead 4-0.
more than dream of a better world. Make it happen with a TLU degree. Texas Lutheran University provides one-on-one opportunities for students to build their college resumes. As freshmen and sophomores, our students are already performing research with a professor, presenting at conferences, and building their portfolios to apply for graduate schools and professional health programs. The world needs you. Answer your calling. TLU. Learn boldly, live to inspire. Learn more at tlu.edu.
Leading things off here in the top of the 6 is Maddie Flannery. As she'll show bunt but pull back. Got the corners moving a little bit. Flannery came in today with a very high batting average, has dropped it down pretty significantly, hasn't gotten any base hits yet, but her partner, Riley Shipp, has, so maybe tomorrow they'll flip. Maybe they're a one or another kind of duo, but 1-1 count here to Flannery as she'll show bunt but pull back. The crowd was ready to catch it, but that one hits the fence. Pitch there from Joy misses upstairs for ball 2. And once again, ball 3 upstairs. And a big swing. She tips it into the glove of Boyer for out number 1 of this top of the 6th inning here. As Lainey Davis will step in. Davis coming into today was hitting .375. Not an everyday starter here for the Yellow Jackets, but she has seen some at-bats. As she fouls that one into the net for strike 1. That one's going to be lined over there to Davila in left field, positioned quite perfectly, but not a bad hit there by Davis for out number 2. All right, Bo. Did you know that if a lefty hits the ball to left field, it's going to tilt towards the foul line more often than not? And if a righty hits the ball to right field, it's going to tail towards the foul line.
That does make sense. I didn't know that, but
yes.
It makes sense.
It does. It does make lots of sense. I'm glad I could teach you this fact, or bring this fact to your attention, really. And that one's going to be hit off the handle. That was a nice base hit there by Jenna Carter to keep this one going with 2 outs. And sometimes that's just the way it is. She didn't really square that one up. Hit it off her hands a little bit, but she had just enough to get it into the outfield for a base hit. I mean, at the end of the day, a single's a single. Whether it was hit 70 miles an hour or hit 40. Riley Shipp now up. Shipp is on fire today. 3 for 4 with a walk. And make that 4 for 5. That's math in my head. She's had herself a day today, but back-to-back base hits given up by Joy runs her into some trouble here with 2 outs. I believe she wants to take a quick timeout. Probably just a quick little regroup. I think it's good to, use this time as a defense to think, where I want to go. There's 2 outs, so just get it out. There's no need to try and do anything crazy. A throw from the outfield probably doesn't need to go home unless you got her hosed, as that one will be hit high in the air, and Vanette's going to call that one. And Joy, after the press conference, gets the out for the end of the inning. So Yellow Jackets with a threat there, but we'll get out of there as we head into the bottom of the 6th. Update on the women's basketball game. TLU is beating those Ozarks 38-34 here in the 3rd quarter. Tune in and do a split screen if you want, as Harley Russell will lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th. She's going to rip that one into center field off the glove of Carter. Russell will get 2, and she's on her way to 3rd, diving in, and she is safe. And I'm going to call that an E8, probably.
I would say so, too.
I think she made that a little harder on herself than she had to. She keeps getting turned around and then just wasn't able to change direction in time. But nonetheless, Harley Russell just with a solid base hit there as Natalie Pacheco comes in now. And she's another one who I want to see just really do some damage. Even if it's just a ground ball up the middle, I think I'm going to be pretty excited, to be honest with you. I don't know if she's had her first base hit yet as a Bulldog. Okay, she's gone 2 for 8 coming into today. So 2 for 10 this game, 2 for 11, including her at-bat last game. So,
if I'm remembering right, though, she hadn't really seen a good pitch to hit.
Yeah, I think I'll give that to you. I'm going to agree. So, what count do you have? Do you have 3-0?
I do have 3-0.
Okay. I'm behind on my sheet. 3-0 here to Pacheco. And that's in there from Bragi for strike 1. Would you have given her the green light or a halt sign?
That's a tough one. I think I would have held her there. That was a great pitch to hit, though.
They always are, as that one gets hit high in the air. Tough play landing in the Bermuda Triangle. I mean, we spoke earlier about sometimes a base hit doesn't have to be 70 miles an hour. It could just be 80 feet in the air and no one can get there, which I think is exactly what happened. Really tough play there by the infield, and I don't think it went off the glove of anyone. It just went right there. So now, once again, another player Ashley McMahon coming in to run for Pacheco. I mean, at this point in the game, is your score sheet completely crazy with all the subs?
Yes, it is a little bit everywhere.
Yep, and now we got Swisher up 1 for 2 so far in this game, putting her 3 for 4 overall today. She's going to lay the bunt down, and they're going to call her out of the box. Ugh, what a tough break. And that's twice we've seen that today from two different players.
Almost 3 times. We had one where she kind of dodged it and got her way to first, but
yeah,
very close.
I just, truthfully, I don't know. I've never seen it happen this much before, so I don't know if maybe there needs to be a change in the way that they lay down these bunts. As great throw there by Davis, but McMahon able to slide in time. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it just seems like they're all running at risk of this, and so I don't really know how you can kind of adjust that at practice. As Kaylee Clark stepping in 1-0 count. And make it 2-0 with that one up and out.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It might be a pitch speed thing. I know we saw up here it's not the fastest pitching they've seen, so it might be softer off the bat than they're used to.
And their timing too as well for their movement might be early, and so now they're more out of the box compared if it was someone who's throwing a little harder. Yeah, I don't know. Well, let me tell you, I think it needs to be fixed because those were 2 outs that would have been base hits, frankly. So,
and that's probably 2 or 3 runs.
That one misses up and in. Kaylee Clark will take her walk there. Now we have Riley Davila. 2 for 6 so far today. That one to Davila and for strike 1 from Brady. Brady, kind of late in the game to mention, but she has thrown 14.1 innings so far this year. She is their number 2. As Davila hits that one kind of in the awkward 3-4 hole. A nice diving play there, though, by Ship at second base to keep that in the infield. Davila now loading the bases here for Taylor Vanette, who's been quite hot this game, 2 for 3. Good time here to get some more runs, as, you know, only 1 out. You got bases loaded. Definitely want to see a productive out of some kind here. As first pitch she sees is in the dirt for ball 1. Big swing there. I think she's antsy. She wants to hit, you know. She doesn't like to walk too much.
Yeah, she had that deep fly foul ball last at bat, and then she flew out to center field, so
she's going to line that one up the middle. One run scores easily, and everyone will just move up a quick 60 feet there. Great base hit there by Vanette to bring another run across. And we will see Gabriella Orozco staying in the game here after she pinch ran for Grace Bracken earlier. First pitch she sees is low for ball 1. And Orozco, this is her first at-bat of the season, so no data on there, but she is a junior from Angelina and Vernon College. And she's going to slap that one in the air. Davis able to make the grab behind the plate for out number 1.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 32, Jordan Joy.
Now we've got Jordan Joy up now with Bulldogs have bases loaded, 2 outs, and arguably one of their strongest hitters here. And the first pitch she sees from Breaky misses for ball 1. Joy is gonna smack that one. Assistant coach Kyla Lockley almost just, I don't know, she almost just lost everything. If she didn't jump like a starfish, she would have lost probably both of her kneecaps.
Yeah, that one was coming in hot. I don't know if I could have dodged that one.
There's no way. There's no way. And you would have had to carry me out on a stretcher probably with how hard she hit that. I don't even think she notices the imminent danger she put her coach in. I think Jordan was just like, dang it, foul ball, back to the next. Meanwhile, Coach Lockley is probably saying a couple Hail Marys. That pitch misses up and out to make this count 3-1. That one missing low, so a bases loaded walk there for the Bulldogs, and wow, that was Davila trying to sneak in for another run. Thought she could maybe get one, but that'll end the inning now. So, all right, Bulldogs up 7-0 as we will take it to the top of the 7th. Last chance for the Yellow Jackets. Last chance here for the Yellow Jackets as they're looking to scratch their first run of the day here against the Bulldogs. But they will still have to face Jordan Joy, who has been quite dominant, I would say, out here today. That one will be in for strike 1. That ball there grounded to Clark at second. and a nice easy out for the first of the inning.
It's not just the strikeout she's pitching too. She's giving the defense easy outs.
Yeah. I mean, no one's really had to do anything crazy on the field. You know, it's all just been a lot of routine plays. As I believe we have a pinch hitter here. Number 11, Layla LaCapra, coming back in for this at-bat here. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I swear, every time I see Jordan Joy, it just gets better and better. Now LaCapra will foul that one over down the right field line for a second strike. And additionally, too, Joy has just thrown a lot of strikes. You know, every inning, more than 50% of her pitches have been strikes. And I think that's kind of made the difference because now these hitters are at her will. Whereas Brady, she's kind of had to work backwards a lot, and so that's where she's getting into trouble with a lot of these base hits. Whereas if you get ahead, you can throw whatever you want just about, and you know, now you have a hitter who's kind of on edge. That one fouled into the net by LaCapra to stay alive. And she's going to ground that one to Clark again, who was able to make the grab for out number 2. And so now we will see Natalie Noriega come in to pinch hit. Gonna make sure we sub her in real quick. Noriega got the start last game. The junior, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Getting a pinch hitting opportunity here for Gouge, who was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Just kind of trying to find what works for them. You know, we were talking earlier, you have TLU, who has this giant roster where all of them can do amazing things. Well, LeTourneau is working with half the size of a team. You know, they have 15 girls, so they can't go as deep. So now, instead of being 3 back for a position, you only have 2. And so that's why some of these pinch hitters play more into a big thing, because you really want someone to figure it out. You don't have the endless picks in the world to choose from. Noriega with the count 2-1. As she's going to hit that one in the air to Russell, who makes a nice easy grab for out number 3 of the game. So Bulldogs take game number 2, 7-0. Same as last game for a little deja vu. We will be back tomorrow for game number 3 of this conference series at 12 p.m. Broadcast will start sometime before then. So once again, I am Sydney Cox. This is Bo Hill. Bo, do you have anything? Oh, you're not going to be here tomorrow, so say your goodbyes to the fans.
Oh, thank y'all for listening. Yeah, I got to head back home tomorrow, so thank y'all for listening to my first time. It was a great time. And see y'all tomorrow.
We have fun here. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Be nice to Bo. Thank goodness there are no comments. All right. Well, thanks again. We'll see y'all tomorrow around 12 or so for game.